Right. Well, from what we see, clearly the Mahagathbandhan at this point has had such a bad fall. They're suggesting vote chori. Haven't really explicitly said it, but Rahul Gandhi, in fact, all the campaigns that he pulled off, like the voter Adhikar Yatra, etc., has fallen flat because even if, let's say, giving him benefit of doubt to his claims, because we're waiting for the EC to respond to it, but giving him benefit of doubt, there have been some votes that were stolen or some that were manipulated. These are the allegations he makes. Let's say, according to him, it was true. But this kind of mandate that the NDA has got, never seen before, at least in the last 20 years that they've not had this kind of mandate, such a sweeping victory is impossible without the people actually voting for the NDA. So the Mahagathbandhan at this point, their claims fall flat because even if it is a handful of them who may have felt slighted with their names being deleted, what about the rest of those who voted for the NDA? At this point, the Mahagathbandhan says they accept the mandate, it's a people's mandate, they respect it, but yet want answers from the Election Commission. And that's precisely what we're focusing on here. Even though the vote chori show flopped, Congress seems to remain firm on accusing Election Commission of voter roll manipulation. The CEC, Gyanesh Kumar, countered the charges, saying no voter or party filed any appeal during SIR, a proof that he said of the roll's accuracy. Gyanesh also spoke. Let's listen in.
बूथ लेवल ऑफिसर्स, बूथ लेवल एजेंट्स और सभी 12 राजनीतिक दलों के 1,60,000 BLAs ने अपनी भागीदारी दी। इन कारणों से SIR का कार्य सफलतापूर्वक संपन्न किया गया। SIR की प्रक्रिया के दौरान न तो किसी मतदाता की, न किसी 12 राजनीतिक दलों के द्वारा मतदाता सूची को लेकर कोई अपील दर्ज की गई। यह SIR के दौरान बनाई गई मतदाता सूची की शुद्धता का प्रमाण है।
So it appears that this single focus campaign by the Congress, the RJD, the Mahagathbandhan on the whole kind of overshadowed the rest of the real issues that they may have been on the ground, which they could have easily tapped into the women voters. Seems like that was not thought of, and they wasted a lot of time in harping on the EC allegedly stealing votes or deleting votes. Even if this may be true, the crucial time that they had to campaign on the ground and actually tap into real issues that prevail in Bihar, they lost out. Congress leader Ashok Gehlot said Election Commission acted like a mute spectator. Here's what he said.
बिहार के परिणाम जो है निराशाजनक है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं, क्योंकि जिस प्रकार का माहौल हमने देखा, एक तो जो महिलाओं को 10,000 रुपये दिए गए, प्रीमा फेसे मैं कह सकता हूँ प्रथम दृष्टिया तो मुझे लगता है 10,000 रुपये दिए गए, वो चुनाव कैंपेन चल रहा तब भी बांटे जा रहे थे। ऐसा कभी होता नहीं है। कैंपेन चल रहा है, पोलिंग होने के एक दिन पहले से पैसे जा रहे खाते में उनके, पेंशन बढ़ रही थी, पैसा बढ़ रहा था। 10,000 रुपये बिहार जैसे प्रदेश में महिलाओं को मिल जाए तो आप सोचते हो क्या हो सकता है। एक तो वो फैक्टर भी था, और उसी में आता फिर इलेक्शन कमीशन मुख दर्शक बना रहा। उसने क्यों नहीं रोका? 10,000 रुपये बट रहे थे, चुनाव चलते हुए इलेक्शन कमीशन रोकना चाहिए था उसको, रोका ही नहीं उन्होंने।
Right. Let me bring in Professor Sham, who's the RJD spokesperson with us. Professor Sham, I know this question is largely to the Congress because Rahul Gandhi fronted these campaigns. But as a party, RJD, which you had bigger stake, you were contesting on larger number of seats. For the RJD, this was a do or die. Did you not for once rethink this strategy? That the vote chori or voter adhikar yatra were areas that could have been dealt with. I'm not saying that this was unnecessary. It could have been dealt with, but the crucial time that you had to campaign on the ground to get to the real issues, tap into the real voters, you lost out on that.
I think one should prevent to look at this election the biggest loser or biggest winner. Because whatever the issues we were raising from the ground, it was not in vacuum at all. Since you were raising the SIR entire the process, then I'm just continuing the debate that what battle we fought in the underworld court. Finally, that helped to included the 12th document. The further when it is going to be conducted SIR, now the Aadhaar will be included in the 12 state and the UTs. So this is our, victory. So it is not directly when you come in the power, then you receive the huge victory. When once you are with the people, you set the discourse of democracy, what we are doing. So don't undermine our effort. And whatever the mandate has come, we accept it respectfully. And humbly, I would like to submit that you don't look at our contribution, what we have made in history, also like social justice and social commitment. Another point which I would like to add, that what uh, NDA has arrived in such a huge mandate, it is called. So what was the pathetic condition of law and order situation in Bihar? Where does Bihar ranks to at the all the development parameter at Niti Aayog report? Wherever you find all the systematic problems that Bihar are the same what was in almost 2005. So point is that winning election and losing election all have become arithmetic, and what is there, that is we will definitely introspect all these matter. But one thing I would like to submit, we are on the ground, we are with the people, we are the voice of the voiceless, we are the first one to the people at the marginalized communities, and we will remain committed for the people at large from Bihar to Delhi, that what is the role assigned as a party, democratic party, what is the vision of the constitution and Baba Sahib, we will work in that direction. And we are in there. That does not mean that you see that all parties, for example, one another discourse, one must look at it. Nabilaji, what I think, for the more than 10 years, there is an over-mandate government in center. What is the condition of price rise? That 35 rupees में petrol मिल रहा था. I hope you are aware. You know everything. And gas cylinder was price. What was that? What was a petrol price at that point of time? What is today? So the question is that Bihar has witnessed severe consecutive term of NDA. So let us wait. Let us see that what kind of the governance they will provide. But I would like to add a very important point. What name that
Because
Susasan?
the whole day I was anchoring in the morning and all I heard the RJD saying was, let us wait, the mandate will change. Let us wait, let us
It's
wait.
all right.
Until 5 p.m. it was, let us wait, let us wait.
It's okay, it's okay. But one very important point, Nabilaji, very important point I would like to add. The word Susasan, which was broadly used in the 2005, and now these NDA and particularly JDU have forgotten to use the again. And what is a very important point I would like to add here, that women voters have voted to JDU, and on the assumption the liquor ban is there. What is the ground reality of the liquor ban? I don't want to comment at this moment, because this is not a day to speak much, in fact, from our side. Let us welcome.
You accept the mandate, sir?
Sorry?
You accept the mandate?
Yeah, it's people mandate, and definitely we acknowledge the people's mandate. And I would like to just add another very important point.
Yeah.
I would like to thank the people of Bihar for such a massive turnout in the two-phase consecutive, 6th and 11th. So that is also our commitment, appeal, request to people, and people come across whatever the power parties comes in power. That is a one part. But
That's nice of you to say. Well, yeah, great to see Bihar creating history on that front. Sir, which one of you, Ramakrishna?
Yeah, Nabila, I want to talk about this vote chori business. I think this bogus campaign about vote chori has to be buried once for all after this elections. I mean, if there was any
done in
vote
the Lok
chori,
Sabha
the
election?
Congress party should have
Why was
filed a
nothing
complaint
said or done
with
in
the
the Lok
election
Sabha
commission.
election?
So once the voter
Why
list
was
was
nothing
announced,
done in the Lok Sabha
sir,
election
please
when all
listen
these
to me.
voters
Please
were
listen to
voting
me.
there?
After that, you can come.
When these fake
You can come in.
voters
You
were
can
voting
counter me
in the
later
Lok
on.
Sabha
Let me finish.
election,
So
Why
once
was
the
nothing
SIR was
done?
done
Why did
and
the
the voter
Election
list was
Commission of India
announced,
not
I
say
think
anything?
the Congress party should have filed the complaints with the
Why
Election
did
Commission.
DCI not do
Why
anything
didn't they
about it?
file even one complaint?
Were these
Sir,
fake voters
please
not there
tell
then?
why there was no one complaint filed by your party.
65
Please let
lakh
me finish.
voters.
Sir, please let me finish.
65
And
lakh
then you can
voters. They
talk.
voted in the Lok
I'm
Sabha
sure,
Okay.
election.
I'm
No,
sure
we've
you're
got your
Sorry to
point,
comfortable.
and I
tell.
don't have too much time. Manish Barrier, you want to comment on that?
No, no, please listen to me, and then
in
you can
fact,
make your point.
Nabila
You
ji,
see, if they had
One
complained
moment.
about the voters list, why didn't they file the
65
Okay,
complaint
we
lakh
hear
before?
you. We hear
voters.
you. We got
After
your
the
point.
SIR
Why didn't they
published,
file a
there were
complaint?
not
Manish
even
Barrier,
voter
please.
Why didn't they
complaints filed by
vote
the
in the
party.
Lok Sabha
Manish
election?
So I think
Barrier.
the bogus campaign, people
Nabila
are not
ji,
listening to you.
in fact, political differences apart, I would like to congratulate Professor Sham Kumar, the way he speaks and how he speaks. Very reasonable. I just hope that a lot of other spokespersons, especially the women, they take some cue out of him, because it is very important to be humble. It's important to resonate with your own political discourse, and I really appreciate that. But having said that, see, it is very important for us to understand that people issues also matter, and the credibility also matters. I think on both issues, both Congress as well as RJD failed. And until unless they do that course correction in terms of making themselves more credible. For example, I would have loved if Tejashwi Yadav, because Professor Saab was talking about developmental parameters, but Raghopur, the kind of and he had a scare today. I think hardly he won by 5,000, 6,000 margin. More than 1 lakh votes were to his the candidate from BJP. Has he ever really gone? And what is what is the status of Raghopur, which the family has been for last 20, 25 years? Pathetic. And if he can go back, stay there for 2 to 3 years and change those parameters, people would have more credibility. I think the same is about Rahul Gandhi. He's never seen in Wayanad. He's more seen in allegedly in Muscat. And that is why people have credibility issues. He's still outside. Such a big mandate coming up. No humbleness to come out to people of Bihar. He campaigned here and say, okay, I accept the mandate. And I think that is something which people of this country realize, that they're not very sincere about what they are doing.
But as much as, we hear you, but when we speak of people's sentiment, by and large, the vote share speaks of another story. Before I come to Arshdeep on that, I will, tell our viewers a quick deep dive into the vote share of Bihar. Here is the interesting part. Vote shares are holding rock steady in Bihar from 2024 Lok Sabha elections to these 2025 Assembly elections. So BJP, that was 21% in the Lok Sabha, even now has got 21.5%. JDU mirrors it as well, 18.9% to 18.95%. Even Chirag's LJP stays around 5 to 6% mark, dipping just to 5.32%. The Mahagathbandhan RJD's Tejashwi Yadav, 22.6% in 2024 to 22.86% in 2025. They were routed out in seats though, but Congress on the other hand slips a little, 9.4% to 8.23%. What does this all really mean? That voters in Bihar did not really change their minds. They voted the same way. NDA worked better together as an alliance, and they managed to turn their votes into wins. The Mahagathbandhan's votes split, and quite terribly so. So they got fewer seats. This really shows that Bihar likes stability, and NDA just got stronger. I mean, in that sense, their vote bank as such, Mahagathbandhan, stays intact. But the BJP, known for their strategic moves, have just managed to win in that aspect. Arshdeep, you want to come in on that? It's true, and you did say it right at the start, that the vote share is not very different. So people of Bihar have still, in that sense, voted in the same fashion. It's the BJP's strategic moves in ensuring a good alliance partnership that's got them this win.
See, right now, as of now, the Bharatiya Janata Party's leaders are really concerned about Mr. Kumar, given his history of changing alliances. And that's why all the spokespersons that I've been asking of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who the CM is going to be, they have not been able to answer. They have not been able to say it with conviction, because Mr. Amit Shah said that we'll have a discussion
No, but
with
that's
the MLAs.
besides the point. Who's the CM? How does that matter? Yeah.
It does matter because he's going to be the head of the state, will be handling the most important
But
portfolio.
they've said it.
What his
Manish
perception
Barrier has said it
perspective is.
repeatedly. Nitish Kumar is going to be the
No.
CM.
One second. That is why I'm saying it, because a BJP leader in the previous debate said to me that the front engine is the Bharatiya Janata Party, but the CM is going to be Nitish Kumar. Now, how is that possible? The front engine has to be the chief minister. So all we are saying is,
how did it help you announcing Tejashwi Yadav? How has it helped?
How does it matter
double
to you,
engine
sir?
train.
How
All
does
I'm
it
saying
matter
is that
to
the
you?
double engine train,
I will
the
look at
bosses
our
need to be
party
separated.
performance
The engine needs to be separated is what I'm talking about. Number two, 1 second please. Mr. Advani back in the day was the very first leader, and the very first party was the Bharatiya Janata Party that questioned EVMs back in the day. Did you give any affidavit vis-a-vis that? Number two, if you did not give any affidavit then, give it today. And number three, the Honorable Supreme Court. We have all seen how an EVM was recounted in the Supreme Court and the results changed in entirety. The person who was declared winner was declared loser, and the loser was declared winner. And number three, the Chandigarh mayor poll. Murder of democracy took place in the Honorable Supreme Court said it. And number five, I want to request the Bharatiya Janata Party, when the Supreme Court said that CJI will be a part of the selection committee, why did you make a law? Why did you get so bewildered that you made a law, bypass the order of the Supreme Court, and did not let judiciary be a part of the selection committee? Otherwise, it would have been a very comprehensive committee. One
Barrier
from the
wants to come in on that.
government, one from the opposition,
Why didn't
and
you
one
go to
from
the
the
Supreme
judiciary.
Court on this
seconds,
vote
You did
chori?
not let that happen.
Why didn't you go to the Supreme
Yeah,
Court
can
on
I
this
answer?
vote chori?
Can I answer?
Yeah,
Why didn't
Manish,
you approach
Manish,
the
please.
Supreme Court,
Yeah,
saying that the election commission is
regarding the
committing
vote share
chori?
analysis you were doing,
What prevented you
last
from
time
doing that?
we contested, more number of seats. This time it is 101. Last time was 115, 115. So if you compare with that, this time our vote share, if had we contested 115, 115, we would have got more number of votes, and that's why you see almost static. But effectively, it is more. That is one. And answering my friend Ashdeep, see, this entire question of what he is raising is something which is, ad nauseum has been discussed, and he again rakes back to the same thing again and again. When will you learn that you need to be role models with the aspirational India, aspirational Bihar? And you're not doing anything. You're only pinpointing faults. You have not given solutions. You have not given any aspiration to the young people of this country. How are you going to sort the problems which you say those problems are? You show me the states of Himachal Pradesh and in Telangana. What different are you doing? Are you showing any role model? Have you shown growth which the rest of the country can replicate? No, it doesn't happen like that. So it sounds very, very like sour grapes. That is what I can really tell.
As I have
about
barely
this.
enough time, Arshdeep, what was your comeback?
Nabila, I was just going to make one
I'll come to
point.
you, sir. I'll finish Arshdeep and come to you. Yeah.
Thank you. My only request is that nobody here was able to answer that question asked. That 65 lakh voters that were supposedly fake were removed in this election. Then why were they allowed to vote in the Lok Sabha election? And if anyone could answer that question, I
can answer that.
Take back my words. Yeah, please answer.
Because
but Arshdeep, this is you're sounding like a stuck tape recorder. This is precisely the mistake I feel Rahul
Because there's
Gandhi
been no
made.
answer. There's
Yeah,
been no
I would
answer.
like-
No,
There's been no answer.
what I mean
That's
to
why
say
that's
is,
been recorded.
what I mean to say is, this is
If
a
anyone
reflection
could have
of
had an
Rahul
answer to
Gandhi's
it,
campaign.
if anyone could have
This
had-
is a
No,
reflection
no,
of
no,
Rahul
no,
Gandhi's
no.
campaign.
There would have been no
Nothing is to
repetition.
say.
1 second,
He
please.
put
There's
all
been
his
no
eggs in
answer.
one basket
Could we
and
stop asking
campaigned heavily, did a voter Adhikar
Absolutely
Yatra,
nothing
went
else
on
to
and
say.
on, a hydrogen bomb, nitrogen bomb, went state after
All the
state, and went
places
and
he went,
What's the
focused
answer to that?
focused so much
What
on
bomb
that,
went
but
under
people of
every
Bihar
place?
couldn't
I
care
stop
less.
asking this
Every
question.
place
What's the
he
answer
went,
to
he
that?
I
lost.
think that bomb went under
Every
his
place
leadership.
Rahul
Stop
Gandhi
questioning
went,
just because there's no
Congress
answer.
lost.
Okay,
What is the
final
answer to
word.
that? Nobody's been able to answer.
Correct. No,
Nobody's been
absolutely.
able to
One
answer.
thing I will agree is that we are waiting for the Election Commission to come out and give their response on this in detail. Let's hope and wait for that. Final word from Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyay.
Nabila, I just see
If
since
Mr.
you started
Upadhyay
this
could answer
segment with the biggest losers, I think we should talk about
Mr. Upadhyay could answer it.
Kishore. Prashant Kishore is supposed to be the X factor. He bombed like anything. I mean, somebody who's given them ideas to the various political parties and won
What
some
matters
spectacular
is, will
elections.
now the promises
When he
be
himself
delivered?
contests,
What
he comes up with
matters is,
zero.
will now-
I mean, it shows that he's probably he's not able to do what he preaches. For his own party, he was not able to deliver. But then, his record was something good until now. So nobody will believe him. And he said that, he will leave sophology if JDU gets even 25 seats. Now, we will have to wait and see what is. I've not seen his reaction after this election. Have you got his reaction?
No, but
Have you been able to
I feel that see these are just election gimmicks that I will leave psephology, I will leave this, I will leave that. But I think Prashant Kishore was quite clear that at least the sense we got is that he knew he's not going to break through here. But we expected a certain level of vote share that also hasn't come. It's quite a bad picture. Yeah, the picture is really bad. But I think that they knew very well that the victory was not coming. Seats would, which is why he refused to contest. And that said, even the Mahagathbandhan, let's be honest, knew very well the favor was the mood and sentiment was in favor with the NDA. But this mandate nobody expected. I'm sure even the BJP didn't. Like you said,
we just hope that the work will now be done.
It's
we just
very
hope
easy
that the
to
promises
allege
will now be delivered.
and not so easy to execute.
They won't stay
NDA has
untouched,
been able
undelivered.
to execute
Because
its projects.
slogans
and we
you
have
keep on
tried our
changing.
best. That is what I can say.
Keep on changing, but ground reality never changes. I just request you keep on changing slogans, but the ground reality never changes. We just hope that now you'll at least deliver 10% of your promises, 10% of the things that you've promised, at least deliver that now.
Okay.
It's been so many years since people have been waiting for the basic things. And if the NDA still does not do anything about it, still does not deliver on their promises despite getting this huge majority.
So now they have the mandate. We're going to wait and
watch.
watch. We're going to wait and watch what happens. I congratulate the BJP. I wish the RJD and the Congress to, be a strong opposition and ensure that you work as a good opposition in tandem with the BJP and the JDU at this point, the NDA, and build Bihar. That's the focus for the next 5 years. Thank you very much, and Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyay for joining us on this. All right, before I end here tonight, I'm going to give our viewers a little glimpse into the real breakout stars of Bihar election, the blockbuster of Bihar Assembly 2025. And one of them, I'd surely say, is young Chirag Paswan, who led this election under Lok Janshakti Ramvilas party, LJP, RV, his father's party that he took on. It was a breakaway faction, and he managed to get some numbers, good numbers in 2024 Lok Sabha polls, and he had a great strike rate then, and this time in 2025, Bihar elections, he's managed to get 22 seats, where he got only 2 seats in 2020. In fact, he contested a whopping 135 seats with just 1 win, we hear. In 2020, Chirag Paswan contested 135 seats, managed to get just 1. Now he's bagged 19 seats from 28. There's a strike rate that the strike rate that Chirag Paswan has achieved here is nearly 70%. Chirag's vote share magic in 2020, LJP went all in across 135 seats, but only 1 victory to show for, despite a solid 5.8% vote haul. Fast forward to 2025, they get 19 seats, vote share dips a tad to 5.09. But efficiency is off the charts. This isn't just growth, it's a total win and a progress that one should really laud and credit him for. Let's listen in what he had to say.
देखिए 2024 में भी मुझसे पूछा गया था जब मेरा 100% स्ट्राइक रेट था कि क्या आप क्या चाहते हैं सरकार में। मैंने बस इतना कहा था कि एक बार फिर से मेरे प्रधानमंत्री देश के प्रधानमंत्री बने, वो तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री पद की शपथ ले, बस मेरी इच्छा इतनी है। ऐसे में मैं पुनः बस मैं ये कहूँगा कि एक डबल इंजन की सरकार, मेरे प्रधानमंत्री जी के सोच वाली सरकार, मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार जी के अनुभव वाली सरकार और चिराग पासवान के बिहार फर्स्ट बिहारी फर्स्ट की सरकार बने। जनता से जो वादे किए हैं उन वादों को हम लोग पूरा कर सकें, बस इस लक्ष्य के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
And the other standout star, of course, Asauddin Owaisi, AMIM. He really shocked people with a comeback yet again with 5 seats that he won. And in the Seemanchal region, remember, Muslim vote bank is a core vote bank for the RJD and the Congress. But yet, Owaisi, who won the last time, he won 5 seats last time, but 4 of his MLAs switched to the RJD. And this time, yet again, he came back with all that zeal and spirit and again managed to win 5 seats. And we hear that he also had a talk with RJD on an alliance, but RJD said, we don't need an alliance with you. Our Muslim votes are anyway coming to us. But quite a miscalculation. And look who's really walked away with a smile. Asauddin Owaisi, who outshines the Congress in Bihar. Let's hear it.
मैं बिहार की आवाम का भी शुक्रगुजार हूं कि उन्होंने एमआईएम पार्टी के तमाम कैंडिडेट्स को उन्होंने वोट दिया, अपनी मोहब्बतों से नवाजा मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं उन 5 असम्बली कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज़ के तमाम राय दहिंदगान का, ज़िम्मेदारों का, मजलिस पार्टी के तमाम मेंबर्स का, जिन्होंने जनाब अख्तर उल ईमान साहब को कामयाब किया। ये जो फैसला आया है, जहां से अब तक हमारे 5 मेंबर्स रुकने असम्बली और एमएलए बने, इंशाअल्लाह वो सीमांचल की इंसाफ के लिए लड़ाई लड़ेंगे, वहाँ पर डेवलपमेंट का काम करवाएंगे। और साथ ही साथ मैं जो नतीजा बिहार में आया है वो एक अवामी नतीजा है, हम उसको कबूल करते और हम मुबारकबाद देते हैं और अपनी नेक तमन्नाओं का इजहार करते हैं।
All right, what a day it was. A long, long day for people who won. This is going to be a great night. For those who lost, it's time for them to ponder.